Welcome to Motivated Results. Today, push day, as the title says, so you know what to expect. Start off with warm-ups as always, especially considering how last time I mentioned that my shoulder was kinked or damaged or whatnot. From my last pull session, I decided to spend a little bit more time on this today. And if you actually notice, this is a day apart from my last leg session, which means that I did take a day off. A lot of that is because very exhausted, not enough sleep, and sometimes you just have to take those days whenever you need it. There's no excuse for it. Sometimes you just need to listen to your body, and that's really the best way of going into it, especially with a certain level of exhaustion. If you have some tight shoulders, you might want to try this out. Grab a band, wrap it, and then just kind of help pull and add a little bit more flexibility to your shoulder. Definitely liking this. So today, what we're working on today is focusing, what I'm working on today, was working on, I guess, past tense now, working on proper setup and also really trying to try new things. So today, what I was really attempting was different grips and seeing how that affects my shoulder and seeing how that affects my strength. Seeing if I can push more weight with certain widths, if you will. As you see, I kind of alternated between a wider grip, which actually is what I normally bench at, which I'm starting to think is a little too wide. I usually bench with about my pinkies at that ring. By ring I mean that piece that doesn't have the grip or the etching into the bar. So today I'm going to try a little bit narrower grip. So another thing also is that since I'm worrying so much on technique today, I was really going to go light, especially since I was a little worried about my shoulder. I did what is this? Hold on. This is 95. Really working on getting the good stretch and really working on warming up the shoulders. Rep ranges, it varies. I think I did about 8 reps. And then I continued to pyramid up until I found myself to my working sets. Originally, I was not going to go as high as I did, but as you can tell, I kept going up. Originally, this was the plan, 135, just give me a nice push day where I didn't want to worry about being injured the next day, especially how bad I felt, at least my shoulder felt, post-push day last time. So I felt really strong and really good this workout. This is actually a really good workout. I found myself with a decent grip. What it was, I think it was about ring finger on the actual ring part of the bars, if that makes sense. Feeling pretty good. This is actually the working sets. I went up to 190, and I did, at the time, 5 sets of 5. In fact, I ended up doing 4 sets of 5. I lost count at some point after reviewing the footage, but whatever. This is actually the last set of, or 4, the 4th set of 5. Freaking confusing myself, which at the time I thought was my 5th set. And the only reason I'm showing you guys, I'm skipping sets, is because if I didn't, this would be a longer video. As it is, I had to cut a lot of it off only so that it wouldn't be 8, 9, 10 minutes. So hopefully you guys are liking this duration. If you guys like shorter videos, let me know. I'll even cut some of those others off. As you can tell, I'm kind of getting a little tired here, but still felt pretty strong. After that, I decided to do a little bit of assistance work. So I dropped the weight down to 135 pounds. And decided to do pause reps. Never really done this, really focusing on pausing at the chest and then exploding up, worrying more about the explosiveness. If I can get more weight off of my chest, I know that my triceps will kick in and really help move the weight. So this is, I feel, one of the weaker points. So I'm going to definitely include this a little bit more into the workouts, especially most push workouts, maybe even the max effort workouts. Afterwards, I usually do incline, but I decided this time to throw in overhead press, seeing if two things. If adding it earlier will allow me to be a little stronger and get stronger in the lift, and 2, actually that's probably about it. Yeah, that's about it. One thing that I forgot to mention earlier that I'm really trying throughout my lifting now is gripping the bars or the extensions or the attachments or whatnot as tight as possible. I've heard about this a long time ago, where if you grip the bar tighter and you really try to squeeze the bar and really try to almost break it, you'll be a little stronger. And today I found that to be 100% true, especially on my bench day. I felt like I was a lot stronger. I skipped a lot of my warm-ups, by the way. This is 95 pounds, which is something that I haven't been able to hit past 2 reps before. And adding it now after bench, I was able to hit, I believe that was 5. So definitely be doing this a little bit more. I might even add this more just so I can break through that plateau of what's my current max on OHP, 130. So definitely trying to work on that a little bit more. Then I added some incline dumbbells because I really want to work on shoulder stability a little bit more. Check out them chests. Look at the chest. Look at the chest. Pumping. Pumping. Yeah. Copyright by Hushmans. So there you go. Did 2 sets of that. Then went to this guy. The freaking movement is lost in my brain. Drop down the weights. These are like 10 pounds. It's like nothing. What I was really trying to do is focus on holding it for a second and then dropping it. And I did this for about 12 reps for 2 sets. And it is great. Towards the top of the sets, we're on the 10, 12, 11 rep range, give or take. It was burning like hell. So I might work my way back up to what I was doing before, only because I'm really trying to save my shoulders. Afterwards, you might think some of this might be a little too much tricep volume, but whatevs. Skull crushers, 2 sets of skull crushers. I think that's an 80. I think it's as high as it goes in this gym. I might need to start loading plates. And as you can tell, I actually do bring it past my head, actually above my head if I was standing up. I guess behind my head. Whatever. You know what I'm saying. Which, it does move a little bit more of the shoulder, but it allows me to get a little deeper in the tricep movement. So 2 sets at the 80. Then just did some finishers, some tricep finishers. Did this guy, which I've talked about before. Love it. Works really, really well. Just make sure you lighten up the weight. You do not need a lot of weight on this. 2 sets of this, and ended up needing my own help at the end. And then also did another 2 sets with the straight bar that you'll see in a second. Some of you guys might notice that I do a lot more tricep volume than I do chest. I feel chest is very dominant trait for me, so I don't need, as far as size, I don't feel like I need to work it as far as to get more size. Arms, on the other hand, are not my traits whatsoever. Them bitch-made arms. Whatever. That's the workout. That's what I did today. Hope you guys liked it. Comments. Leave them. Likes. Hit a like. Thanks again for watching.